And we are live.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi there. Oh, so how are all of you?
Yes.
Getting over a death. And what I mean by death, I meant mine. I did a triple on Sunday.
You're looking zombie.
I was out on Monday.
I think that qualifies you as a lich now. Or Jesus.
At least a juju zombie.
I mean, technically, though, wasn't Jesus already a lich?
This is
He
true.
was.
This
He's
is
at
true.
least, well, yeah.
Only for 3 days.
Well, I
though.
mean, he lich or juju zombie. I mean, you take your pick. You know.
Still held on to power lich.
I mean, no one actually ever found a phylactery, so my vote is juju zombie.
That's because nobody thought to look in the cave. Zoro, thank you for that, host. Look, I can make a ton of D&D religious jokes.
So could I. It wasn't that long ago that I played in a one-shot game that was literally titled Zombie Jesus and His 12 Apostles.
I love it.
It was blasphemous, but it was a great time.
It's fine.
Oh God.
Look, I'm ordained and I make blasphemous jokes all the time.
How damn you?
Damn you. Oh, dude, I can't wait to see my finished character for the Christmas adventure.
Dude, that Christmas adventure is gonna be so good. I was flipping through the monster book, the Tome of Beasts 2, before we were getting into tonight's instance, and I came across something that is going to have to make an appearance in the Christmas game.
Yes.
I wasn't saying it to rush you, or I was just saying it to give props, because I think it's that idea you came up with is just fucking tits. I can't wait to see it.
As I completely destroy my monitor with my book.
Take the book. Whack.
Fair. It's a really big book.
It is. Like you could definitely bludgeon somebody.
What they really need to do is, like, once we've got like a pile of stuff together, they just need to make a tome that is like all of the books in
The tome of everything.
It's like, what's this?
There's actually
is the 5e tome.
There's a Kickstarter that's kind of sort of doing that for class specific things. Like it's a journal, and it's all the core information in one book for a specific class.
All I can think of is like you get all the tomes together, and it's like that meme of like with that person opening just the top, like the very top of that just like mile high book.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of D&D players that would pay a lot of money for a leather bound tome that had all the books in it.
Oh yeah. Good luck carrying it. You're probably going to need a team of people to do it, but
I mean, you put it in a backpack, and it's also considered a defense weapon at that point.
Or a shield.
It's body armor.
Yeah, definitely body armor. Like it probably can stop, a minimum gauge bullet from, piercing you. But here we are, episode 3 of Into the Wildlands. The last time you will only see 4 people on this show, because if all goes according to plan, we will have 2 new people joining us next week. Both Gillitam and Shadowfox are going to be bringing characters into this, because honestly,
Able to tell my stories too.
Honestly, DMing, or not even DMing, but like playing D&D with only 4 people,
It's boring.
it feels empty. Like from like the start of this, like I've always had at least 5 people in a group.
Just like using stronger monsters.
And then I buff up the monsters anyway. It doesn't even matter. Like I'll throw a goblin in, you know, at level 15. You're facing a level 15 goblin. Probably has character levels as well. But
Goblin with 15 levels in barbarian.
yeah. I mean Tasha's is out. You could do it. Because of the new stat blocking that they have for Tasha's, you can definitely make you can now make a goblin barbarian without, you know, having to worry that you're sacrificing something, which I like. I think it's a cool idea because, yeah, maybe most orcs are, you know, about as smart as a box of rocks. Doesn't mean that your orc didn't decided to, you know, say screw that and, you know, went to community college to become a wizard or something. That's always a thing.
Sounds like that sounds like an 80s movie.
I'd watch it.
I don't know
I'd watch it.
what the changes are, but I know
Your orc goes to community college to be a smarter orc.
I know the two UA classes that two of my characters have are now officially published in Tasha's, so I'm excited to get the book hopefully on Monday and go through.
What did they publish for the UAs?
I know Wildfire Druid is now officially
Wildfire Druid is
published,
official,
and Way of Mercy Monk I believe is also official now.
Yeah,
Way of Mercy is.
Yeah,
nice.
I was looking at that. I'm just like, I have to see it. It's I
heal by punching.
I know.
I mean,
it's weird.
Well, that's what Callie is on Saturday game.
Way of Mercy and
Monk.
Yeah, Way of Mercy and Way of Astral Self.
And
which makes me think that is that a ghost puncher?
I like the Astral one a little bit more than the Mercy one.
Wait,
the Astral one you can
is Way of Astral Self a ghost puncher?
More or less.
More or less, yeah.
Oh.
I kind of want I want a GIF Astral, like Way of the Astral Monk, because I think that would just be perfect.
Way of Astral Self, at least the UA stuff, I haven't looked at the published stuff yet, was basically the monk's version of the Ghost Slayer Blood Hunter.
Wait, I don't know what the Ghost Slayer does.
Punches ghosts.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Punches them so hard that they can no longer have incorporeal movement.
I see Rosa saying that it's JoJo, and that just makes me think that you have a stand. And that if that's the case, I'm gonna have to make a stand user. But anyway, we've got some Into the Wildlands fun to get into tonight. As last episode, everyone continued their journey down south across the plains area of the Wildlands in search of a Sapphic worm to fill up a couple bladders full of its blood for the alchemist back in town, Jimmy. Along the way, Dorngal, I forgot your name for a moment, spotted a strange looking creature on the hunt for something during one of the night watches while you were making camp. Looked rather strange, looked like a bipedal hippo, but didn't really bother it. Just let it be on its way. It didn't bother us, I ain't gonna bother it. As you continue on your journey the next day, you ran into this hippo-like creature again, as it was regurgitated by some strange looking creature that had a bunch of eyes floating about in the center of what looked to be just a bunch of shattered mirrors and rows of tentacles kind of reaching out of a blackened void. After the fight was done and the creature fled, you had come to know this strange bipedal hippo as Cornelius von Gatsby, a interplanetary hunter, a GIF, who was on the hunt for a grand species to present to somebody back on his home planet as sort of a marriage proposal. During your fight, Dorngal had a bit of a hallucination, maybe, of a meteor coming down into the jungles of the Wildlands. Its impact disturbing some ancient ruins underneath the jungle and releasing hordes of undead and spreading some unmentionable curse across the land. Though there have been no sightings of any meteor showers or anything crashing into the any section of the Wildlands for some time. Shrugging it off as maybe some sort of mind trick from the unspeakable horror that you had just faced. You made camp as Cornelius's little orb companion began to scout out the Sathix hole that it had dug down into the ground before previously surfacing and having the strange, I forgot what their name is. I'm just going to keep on calling it the tentacle creature burst out of its chest.
It was a shrieker.
No, it wasn't a shrieker.
One of the old ones.
It wasn't even one of the old ones, to be fair.
It was like some weird, eldritch alien thing.
It was a cousin of the old ones.
It's a hellish shrew, is what it's called.
Okay. I just know it had an eyeball and tentacles and it was pissed.
Oh yeah, it was definitely pissed. But after you made your camps, there was a bit of a commotion during the night as these strange void-like beings came crashing through your camp and put a bit of a beating on all of you before you were able to dispatch them all. In the morning, the orb creature reported back to Cornelius that the tunnel just kept going as it found no hive or nest of any other of the Sathix in the area. Agreeing that maybe it was best to head back to town, regather supplies, and deliver the information of what had happened to Jimmy, and maybe consult any of the Skywatchers about any recent meteor showers. You began to pack your things and make your way back to the final rest. So as we open today, you have just started out on the first leg of your journey back to the main camp. So what I need to know is who is going to be leading everyone?
It's gonna be me because everyone else doesn't know how to roll. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, I've messed up once.
I resemble that remark.
I don't mind not being the one that takes the first bout of Rojan's crazy ass dice. So
right,
my
it's always
crazy
me.
ass dice. How dare you?
And I just like rolling. I don't know why. I just like to torture myself by doing rolls.
dude,
I mean,
your die have a vendetta against us, so I don't care what you say, sir.
or you could let
Goddamn.
Azrin roll percentiles.
Yeah.
How about we say we did and don't?
All right,
That doesn't sound fun at all.
So rolling survival so we can survive.
I mean, that's probably a good idea. We don't need another bout of intimidating nature.
No. And I have succeeded. I have succeeded to intimidate nature.
Oh, I know. Something
Nature will remember this.
Nature will remember this. Something took notice of that.
All right, here we go. All right, 17 plus 5, 22.
2.
Yes. I suck at math.
That's fine. So do I.
All right.
So
Then
give me
we
some
roll-
percentile rolls here.
Yes. Yes. All right. Oh, that's... God damn it. 32.
32.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're beginning your journey back, and thankfully you're still on that established pathway that has been made from numerous hunting groups trekking back and forth between the gates of Final Rest and down further south into the plains area. And for about the first hour, everything just seems normal. You catch sight of a couple wild animals and some of the larger game running about off in the distance. Birds flying overhead. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. And then about an hour and a half in, things start to go silent. You don't hear the birds anymore. You don't hear any of the animals. Matter of fact, you don't see any of them. Aside from the whistle of the wind, it is dead silent. Kind of puts you on edge because this normally means that a larger predator is around. But scan the skies, look around, put your ear to the ground. There are no signs of anything. No large predators that would normally garner this sort of natural respect of its environment. And then the sky begins to darken. And as you look up, you can see things begin to streak across the sky. And then they comes into in contact with the atmosphere, and you begin to see things begin to burn up on impact, or on entry, I should say, as you now realize you're witnessing a very strange occurrence of being able to see a meteor shower in the middle, in the start of the day. And then afterwards, after a couple of these things begin to streak from the sky, you can tell that most of this stuff is probably going to be landing out in the ocean with how far it is. There's a sudden crack of lightning. And then you see an eye just open up into the middle of the sky. And it looks around for a moment, and it shuts itself. And then a mouth opens. And out of this mouth comes this large, almost volcanic looking rock, as it begins to plummet down towards the Wildlands itself.
Yeah, didn't we fight this?
Is this the scene I saw from the
This
eyeball
is the
thing?
scene that you saw from the eyeball thing, yes.
Now, how is this exactly the scene I saw, or is this similar?
You didn't see detail for detail, but it's similar enough that you could put two and two together.
So he wasn't showing me what had happened. He was showing me what was going to
Yep,
happen.
he showed you a glimpse of the future.
Okay.
Oh, nice of him.
So then that means the big crash, there's like a pyramid or something in the jungle.
There's some sort of ruins or something that you were showing that a large rock or something was going to impact into the jungle itself and then disturb a set of ruins that was going to begin to spill undead and a curse across the land.
My friends, this is what the eyeball thing showed me when it invaded my mind. If everything it showed me is true, then we must find where this ruin is. My friend Cornelius, I know we promised to help you, but we might have to put your quest on hold. The thing I saw in my vision was bad. It was ruin with undead spilling forth onto the land, cursing everything it touched. If this is the case, we must make sure that whatever this ruin is put back at peace and sanctified, so that way the land is once again safe.
Oh boy, I don't think this is putting my quest on hold. I believe this is pointing me in the right direction. That's rock. What you say, that is a tale of glory.
Well, if that works, then yes, we need to find where these ruins are. I am new to these lands. I do not know where they are. I only have a vague image in my mind of where it is.
Well, you said the jungles, correct?
Yes.
Why don't we make way for the jungles?
So we would just be walking around blind.
But that's half of the fun of the hunt.
I do not disagree with this notion. I like the way you think, my friend. Yes. What is the saying the humans have? The early bird gets the worm. I don't understand why humans would say they liked worms. I've never seen a human eat one. But this is a weird adage that they have. I say we strike while iron is hot, and go to the jungle and seek out this ruin.
I agree. What's of your friends?
So we, I take it very clearly, saw the direction that this rock.
Oh
was
yeah,
headed,
like
right?
you look up and you can see that it is going right to the jungles.
I'm going to take out the map that was given to us before we set out on our previous quest, and see if there's anything on that map in the region that the rock was headed.
All right.
Any markers, any drawings, anything written?
Go ahead and give me a survival roll with advantage, since you do have the map.
That will be a 16.
A 16. You do know, as you're like looking over the map into the jungle area, you do know that you do notice that there are certain strange looking buildings and statues that have been drawn in certain locations that could possibly be taken as ruins or some sort of monolith.
I will point that out to everyone. I kind of hold the map out for everyone to see.
Just because we don't have the map in front of us, would this take us back near town first?
No, this would take you further away from town. In order to get from your current location right now, in order to get to the jungles, you're going to have to go northwest.
I don't suppose we might want to take back, because we have one vial of that stuff.
You have
Of
two. You have
the blood.
Yeah, you have two.
2 out of 5.
Yeah, 2 out of 5 bladders.
The real question is that stuff only good for a set amount of time, or
from what you've gathered when you've examined the bladders, it should keep it fresh for a rather long time.
okay?
Well,
I'm just wondering if we might want to drop it back at town so he can use it before it spoils. Even if it's not all of it, it would give him something to work with. Because there's no telling how long we might be out there.
You know, I suppose I could strap it to my good friend Reaver here, and he could take it back for us. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to venture back to town on his own, and then to come back through the jungle and catch up with us. You're capable of that, are you not, Reaver?
Would he be able to find us?
I am not a pack mule, old man.
Which, of course, is why I am asking and not telling. I'm just hoping my good friend will do us a great favor and be nice and kind and generous.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Perception, you say? What is my modifier to this? Okay. Well, that's a 2 on the die, so 1.
Oh dear.
I love this. Group.
That's going to be a no. The
It was worth a shot.
The last thing I want to be right now is alone when that is about to crash land into the ground, which is going to disturb a lot of
I mean,
the native creatures around here.
how long would it take us realistically to get back to town?
It took you about 2 days to get here, so it's like another 2-day trek to get back.
I mean, is 2 days going to make a world of difference between everything going sideways out there?
Well, if you look at it, you take 2 days getting back, you can maybe grab some sort of mounts to get to the jungles faster.
This would also be an option.
With the way we're looking now, we're going to be on foot for a while. I'm fine with it, but I'm
Maybe
used to
pick up some
traveling long
additional
distances.
supplies if we're going to be dealing with gestures wildly at bullshit that just flew out of the sky.
I don't intend to be insensitive to your kind, Farron, but I don't believe you can ride a mount, can you? You kind of are a mount. Or not Farron, sorry.
Christiana?
Christiana.
I was
Are you
like,
calling me a mount?
I mean, you could be a mount to like a halfling or something.
You are
Wow.
not mounting me, you old man.
I'm sorry, the names, I get them mixed up from time to time. You see, you should all wear name tags, make things a lot easier for me. My eyesight is not quite what it used to be.
the only
Dagger.
ones that would be able to keep pace with one another and maybe make it in a decent amount of time were myself and the centaur. The rest of you, 2 legs, have a bit of a time trying to keep up with us.
Well, this is why I have Reaver with me. He's quite adept and quick on his 4 legs, you see. Move at a pace easily twice as fast as myself. Of course, I do move a little bit slower than the average person, you know. A dwarf, we do not have these long, agile legs as humans or elves, and we do not have 4 legs like our good centaur friends here.
Well, we still should probably pick up supplies because we don't know what we're going to be getting into.
Well,
I'd rather be slightly safe than dead.
Cornelius kind of like rubs the back of his neck. Well, if worst comes to worst, we can fend for ourselves and live off the land. I mean, you are hunters, correct? There should be no problem for any of us.
It would be no problem indeed. You know, I spent once a whole year just living off of the land outside of a jungle much like this one, but further to the south it was quite humid, you know. Dwarves, we do not do well in humid temperatures like that. It was a beautiful grassland, now that I think about it, and it was quite an enjoyable time. What were we talking about?
We were talking about going back to town, old man.
Even
Oh,
just
yes, that's
making a
right,
quick
that's right.
stop and then heading out immediately.
We didn't have to worry about the food. I can change my spells, and I can create food and water that we can use.
It's less about food and more about how fast you want to get there. As I said, myself and the centaur can make it there in no trouble at all. The rest of you, well, no offense, you're slow.
I mean, the bears are not designed for long, quick journeys. And evolution has turned my kind into bipeds, so even less of the speed. Yeah. So if we can find a mount or some sort of carriage that can sustain my girth, then yes, that would be very much appreciated.
Or we can find something like that at back of town.
So you do know there are there are multitudes of mounts that are sold back in town, ranging from like your basic, you know, horse, everything up to dinosaurs.
Well, it would be a short 2-day journey back to town to possibly expedite our journey in the other direction.
Then let's do this. Yes.
Yes, why don't we travel as quickly as we possibly can back to town? Maybe cut off a little bit of that time.
So you guys want to go at a fast pace?
You know, nothing escapes the perception of myself, so I am quite confident in being able to spot any dangers along the way and avoid them.
Aaron points at him and goes,
Indeed.
"Lead."
Off we go then. I will mount up on Reaver and take us at a fast pace, I guess.
Okay. So as you're riding off on Reaver, leading the group as the glorious dwarven hero that you are, what skill are you using?
Well, I believe I did just state that nothing escapes my perception, so I'm going to go with perception.
All right.
This should be amazing.
Okay, that's not bad, considering I have a -1, so that's 8.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a percentile roll here.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, that's much better. That's 88.
8 and 88.
No one ever
88.
promised us that high numbers were a good thing.
So
Fair.
you begin to lead everybody on, trying to use your amazing eyesight. And much like the last time, you begin to lead them off the road. Swearing that this was this was a well-known shortcut that you've used multiple times throughout your adventures down in the grasslands. And you get maybe about 15 minutes off the road when Reaver forcefully just pushes everyone back to the road itself and begins to lead everybody on. Though due to this and due to the bickering afterwards, you're at a slower pace than you'd want to go. Instead of going at a fast pace, you're still traveling at a normal pace.
But we're not traveling in the wrong direction.
You're not traveling in the wrong direction. Thankfully, that 88 Reaver's sense kicked in. It was like, just no, we're going the wrong way again.
I feel like that's probably a common occurrence for Reaver.
During this whole time, you get the occasional from Farrell. She's like, "We're fucked."
I mean, you may not be wrong.
You know, it has just occurred to me that I have forgotten my spectacles back at camp. How unfortunate.
Yes, your spectacles. Whatever.
He doesn't wear them, does he, Reaver?
I don't think he knows what spectacles are.
Aren't spectacles the people who make the jackass of themselves?
Yes.
That's one way of thinking of it.
I mean, yes.
I do not know why you would want to forget such thing back at camp. You might want to send on a long journey off Short Pier.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
Yes, I like these. I like the sayings that the humans have. They are quite silly.
Indeed, well, humans can be entertaining and rather tasty at times.
don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've had to eat a human.
I have. Multiple times.
Eat the dwarf.
No, as much of a pain in the ass he is of mine, I've grown fond of this one.
Shame.
Meanwhile, he's riding along completely oblivious to everything.
Should he? Because he's all like, oh, look at that bird over there. Oh, look at the grass.
Starts going on about a story involving birds and grass one time. Well, I'm quite confident in the direction we are going. So why don't I just go ahead and continue to lead us back? No? Was that a no?
Reaver kind of gives everyone else a look that just like says, don't let him do it.
I'll do it.
You know what?
No, let you do it.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Share my pain.
However,
Oh.
I probably need the right dice. I don't trust any of these.
Bring out the special ones, the ones that you bring to bed.
All my dice.
All my dice, yeah. You
Oh,
don't
okay.
sleep in a pile of dice? What's wrong with you?
No, I'm not Scrooge McDice.
It's like a dragon horde. I just pile it on my fucking bed and just curl on top of it.
You just have to make sure the D4s are at the bottom. I think this is the right bag of dice. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that one's gone now.
Gone forever.
And we're gonna run this off of athletics
Okay.
to do sort of scouting ahead, doubling back, all that left loose stuff, which puts us at a 27.
Woo.
27 for what?
Athletics.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a percentage roll here.
Uh, 49.
49. Okay. Please tell me that I have this. I actually have this creature, and I love that I have this creature.
Oh crap.
No, you're not going to run into it. I just saw something in the book. Because I was like, what other dinosaurs can I use for an area that's supposed to have dinosaurs in it?
Yes.
You will
all of them.
see.
All of the dinosaurs.
Does that
So-
have a plesiosaur?
Thankfully, your athletics is able to make up for a bit of lost time due to the short excursion of the previous leg of the journey. So, combined with the success from the first leg and then the success of the third leg, you're looking at, you may be able to, if things continue on the way that they are, if you push on for another leg of the journey before making camp, you should reach final rest in a day and a half.
Sounds good. I'm down with that. There they are.
And as you finish this finish the final part of the journey, you finally hear a loud explosion, and the ground underneath you just sort of rolls with waves as that rock has finally crashed down into the jungle itself, taking a good 2.5-3 hours to fall from the sky.
Yeah.
And you can see that from the explosion and the shifting of the earth and everything has been jostled. There are creatures now like escaping out of burrows and just stampeding across the open grass fields a bit of ways away from you. but it is just absolute chaos now.
Huh? Hmm.
Who's making the final leg of this this journey here?
Yeah, grab him.
Okay.
Gonna say that or a druid.
That or a druid, you got a point. All right. Can I intimidate? I'm just kidding.
Can I intimidate
Yeah,
the lands?
intimidate chaos right now. Let's see how that works.
Oh god.
I have an 8 in it. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm sorry.
Rolled a 1, didn't you?
What'd you get?
I got a 1.
Give me percentiles, please.
Okay.
Don't hear crap about how awesome you are at guiding us to the jungle.
You know that creature you just spotted in the book? Well,
Right. So I saw it hit a 19, and then the little fabric just went, "Fuck you."
You gotta hate when that happens.
Yeah.
happens with my 20s all the time. They just roll back over at the last second.
Let me get you a meme. 69. Nice.
1 in 69. Okay, can you roll me a D2?
How do I do that?
You have a coin, don't you?
I do have a coin somewhere.
You should have. You have Kraken dice, right?
At least have one coin.
No.
die.
Oh. Do you want me?
Okay.
Do you want me to flip the coin then?
I got a coin.
Okay.
All right. Heads, tails. I'll let you discern what it is.
Okay.
And I got a heads.
All right. That was pretty much choose the form of the destroyer. I was giving you a roll for that.
Okay.
So
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
don't tempt me. I can actually bring that into the game. Move all of you down. We're just gonna use the same battle map because I'm lazy.
Say that is innovative.
So, Farron,
Yes.
Did you move the player flag over?
not yet.
Okay.
So you are just absolutely frustrated right now. For the past hour, Reaver and Therian have been doing nothing but bickering at one another. The warg getting more and more and more annoyed about the tales that the dwarf is spinning and having to correct him like every 5 seconds. And it's gotten to the point that it's even distracting you. And your frustration and everything seems to be feeding the land around you at the moment as you begin to feel once again the ground beginning to tremble and vibrate towards you. And in your snapping out of your frustration for a moment, you see this large dinosaur charging towards you.
That's not okay.
So it's kind of one of those mutations that you've heard about happening around the Wildlands recently. Not sure why, but the magic in the soil beginning to create its own versions of natural beasts. As this thing has the body of a T-Rex,
B-Rex.
but the head of a Triceratops.
Damn it.
Oh, that's not
cool
good.
too.
That is not natural, my friends.
You don't say.
So that's the creature.
That's cool.
And it's a Tricenterus is what it's called.
I don't see anything.
I have to ask. Please tell me it has a ram.
Oh, it's got a gore.
Oh, I love this
I
thing.
want no part of this thing.
Do you not see anything, Raven?
I see nothing.
What?
Like your screen is black?
No, I see a map.
Scroll down. Like it's the same map we've been using.
That is a negative Ghost Rider.
Might just have to refresh.
I see you moving your character.
Okay. Modem, you're getting a hard reset after stream tonight. Oh, that's not a good omen.
What's that?
You know what? Let's...
Reset me, daddy. Jesus. The fuck?
Let's close everything Chrome related and reopen it. Oh, Lord.
Don't trust Chrome, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got 3 web browsers to pick from. None of them wanted to play ball.
Or is it just not working?
Now it's pondering if it even wants to load Roll20.
It could be Roll20.
It very well could be. Is anything else? I'm literally just waiting for my for the disconnect on Zoom now.
Don't curse us.
No.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and take our first break while Raven's able to work around these technical difficulties. And when we come back, it's mutant dinosaur time. Okay, we are back, and I think everything is good.
Ah!
I mean, it only took a full reset of the modem.
I mean, at least it worked, right?
Sometimes that is the answer.
And the other time is violence.
The way I pulled the power cord out of it, that could be considered violence. How badly did
All
I
right.
break the cameras?
You didn't. It was pretty much I only had to move you and Azrin.
Oh, there we go.
Did you do the thing in Zoom and just move the
I'm
flames?
not hosting it, so no.
Ah,
All right, so let's get some initiatives out here.
I accept this.
I don't. I'm scared.
Yeah, like the map on Roll20 was pixelated and wasn't loading, and it's like, why?
yeah, this is not a very big map. If this map is pixelating for you, you know you got problems.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is worse than bad.
Oh, that's right. Cornelius needs his. Okay.
Still calling him Cornelius Fudge.
Every time you say Cornelius, I just think of an elephant. It's not gonna stop happening.
All right. Baron.
Ugh. Waste of a good roll. All right. Move that here. Move that there. I need like a side desk somewhere.
That's how it always starts.
Right. All right. You. I'm just gonna do it like this because that's a lot more easier for me. Oh, come on, pop up.
Don't you start now.
I know. Up, you fucking. Exit. Pop again.
So this
There we
is.
go.
I was gonna say, is everyone just having issues with Roll20 tonight?
For me, it wasn't Roll20. It was my entire internet.
I'm not saying anything because I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet towards it because I'm gonna kick a dinosaur's ass. This will be my first thing on a plate. Did I kick a dinosaur's ass in the first season? I don't know. All right. Okay, let's see if how I can remember this. All right. Does a 28 hit?
A 28 will hit.
Okay. First swing. 26 is. I love math. Everyone loves math, right? 3d6 plus 6. That would be 5 plus 6, 11 slashing.
11 slashing. Okay.
Yep. I swing again. The 21 hit.
21 will hit.
Okay. And again, 11 points of slashing.
Okay.
And I will do nothing because that's all I got. I don't remember if we had a long or short rest.
You had a long rest.
Okay. I will I'll wait next time.
Okay. Dorngal.
Okay, let me just check the range on this spell. Okay, perfect. So Durngal looks at this dinosaur thing and he's like, oh, that's kind of crap on a stick. I want no part of. So he's gonna cast Erupting Earth on the Triceranopophore.
Triceranopophore, okay. Can you bring up what Erupting Earth does? This is the first time I'm hearing about this spell.
Erupting Earth is fun spell. I took it specifically because
I'm not a high level druid, so I don't know.
Let me just make sure I have it set to spell card. Yes, it is. Good.
It falls under druid bullshit.
I mean, a lot of things fall under druid bullshit. After playing a bit of a druid, druids are kind of bullshit. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts 20 feet in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in the area must make a dex saving throw or take 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. Nice. So, where are you putting this 20-foot cube at?
I am putting it. There. I was gonna have it skewed downward, but you know.
Yeah.
Somebody had to get in the dinosaur's phase. And,
So it's got to make a dex save.
Yep. Dex save and
18.
I think that beats me. Why is my spell DC not listed? That's weird. So, there we go. 18 will beat my spell save.
All right, so he's going to take half as much from the 3d12, but he's still going to take some damage.
I was hoping.
Also, chat, if the music is too loud, let me know.
I was hoping since it's big and lumbering and had a crap dex.
Oh, it does have a crap dex. I just rolled really well.
And your dice roll.
It has a 10 dex, by the way.
Oh my god, that's a garbage roll. Oh my god. You three are done for the night. I don't care. So 11 points, half of 11. Fuck you.
Okay.
You guys are done. Go away.
Are you doing anything else?
I am going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
Since I successfully cast the spell. And then I'm going to actually even 30. Am I 30? What's my movement? Yep, it is exactly 30. So I'm going to move right here like a dumbass.
Okay. Theron.
Charging in, axe in hand, of course.
Yes.
Right up to this guy.
Yes, line up.
Several.
Also,
well,
you're a little bit loud, Fox. Like,
am I?
yeah, I have.
Why
this,
does that keep happening?
I have the Zoom call. I have the Zoom call on my mixer set at half, and like you're like peaking at like max yellow.
That's so weird. So like a month ago, my mic input was set to 100%. Since then, I have now dropped it down to now it's at 55%.
Yeah, and you're coming in at full green, a little bit over yellow.
I've just now lowered it down to 47%.
Yeah, you're good now. It's just like you were like maxing out.
So what the hell has changed between now and a month ago that I've had to drop my mic
Also,
level
Saturday,
by half?
you were extremely low.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It's Zoom. It's Zoom.
God damn it, Zoom.
Come
It's
on
Zoom
in,
with
Zoom,
its
come
high
on.
quality audio. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm going to take out my frustration with Zoom on this dinosaur and make some swings with my axe.
That's fair.
And that is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
A d12. Happy damage. That is going to be 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
Swing number 2 is a 17 to hit.
Let me check that. A 17 will hit.
Nice. That's a little bit better. That's a 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to ask Reaver to take the dodge action.
Okay.
How
Christiana.
does the dodge action work?
Okay.
The dodge action, the way it works is if the creature can see the attack coming, the attack roll against it has disadvantage.
Okay. That's cool.
And you know what? There. And that gives me a 30-foot charge, which will proc pike charge. Hold on. I'm getting characters confused here. Okay. Does Hexblade's Curse have a number of times you can do it per day?
Hexblade's Curse, yes.
But you did have a short rest, so your charges should.
It's
or your
you
long
have
rest.
you have it back.
Yeah, you should have all of your charges back for that.
Yeah, I'm just debating. Actually, no. That's how we're going to do this. So we are going to hex it, and then I'm moving. There we
Okay.
go.
What are you hexing?
Strength.
Okay.
Strength seems like a reasonable option.
Maybe.
Okay. How about I just roll the hit and then figure out everything else after that? Okay, does a 23 hit?
Yup.
Okay. We are going to do an Eldritch Smite, burning a second level spell slot.
Give me the smite damage separately.
Okay.
Give me the smite and hex damage separately.
Okay, so it's 1, 2. God, I can math. 48.
Yes.
3, 48. 1d10. 2d6s. And an extra d6 for the necrotic. There we go. And you want the extra, please. Thank you. You want all the necrotic separate?
Yeah, everything that isn't weapon damage, I want it separate.
Okay. So that's from there. That's from the pike charge. And is the Eldritch Smite all necrotic?
I believe Eldritch Smite is necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay. 12, 22, 23 worth of necrotic.
Okay.
And then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 regular damage.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, my second attack, which is going to be less bullshit.
Is it force? Trying to remember if it's force or double check fast.
24 to hit.
24 to hit. That'll hit.
And this is just down to these 2 dice. Uh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, it is force damage. It's minus
That's
force
it?
damage.
That's all you get.
Okay. Cornelius is gonna stand right where he is, doesn't really need to get close, as he pulls out his 2 pistols and he goes for just 2 quick pop gun shots.
I love this guy.
Huh. Same number on both, 4 and 18, so that will hit 2 times. Good damage
Doesn't
too.
take much to hit this thing, does it?
So one did 12, the other did 11.
Nice.
All right. Afterwards, he stands his ground as the little hands pop out of the gun and reload another bullet. As the how do you pronounce this? Tricentaurus goes in for a bite attack against Farron.
That is
I
fine.
apologize, Rojan. I hit the wrong one.
You hit the wrong what?
It wasn't cursed. It's that one.
Hex
It doesn't
Blade's cursed.
actually physically change the damage,
Gotcha.
but
Oh, okay.
Farron,
wait a sec.
does a 28 hit you?
Let me see. Yes.
Okay, so it reaches down and just clamps down onto you with the jaws, and everyone just sees Farron kind of like pulled up off the ground, her feet kind of dangling out of this creature's mouth. Farron, you're going to take 30 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you are now currently restrained in its mouth. And then
Cool.
it turns its head over to Christiana and kind of just like swings it at her for a gore attack. Does a 20 is that a 26 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right, I need a strength saving from you. Strength saving throw from you, please.
Um, 12.
12. Okay, you are going to be knocked prone,
Okay.
and you are going to take 27 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Virgin, that reminds me. Born in the Saddle. How does that affect me again?
What does Born in the Saddle do?
Considering it's basically because I am the mount.
What does Born in the Saddle do, is what I'm saying.
Advantage on saving throws to avoid falling off your mount. So being knocked prone.
Falling off your mount would be being dismounted. It wouldn't be knocked prone.
Okay.
Which
And
means you got to ride someone.
then it's going to be so Dorngal, Varian, and I think maybe Reaver will get this attacks of opportunity as it begins to run north.
Remember, it's difficult terrain now because it's in the churned up earth.
Does a 20 hit it?
The 20 will hit it.
Okay, so once I hit it, because of hold the line, its movement is reduced to 0.
Let me see something here. Okay, yeah. Hold the line. It looks like it's about to turn and run, and he just takes a crack to the face from the axe, and it just kind of like staggers it for a bit and holds it in place.
Will be 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
So does a 19 hit it?
A 19 will hit it.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna bite it as it tries to run away. Yeah. So that is 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Now, so because my bite, actually, does that? No, because I used the bonus action already for this round. So
Yeah.
I don't have a bonus action anymore. All right, never mind. Can't do that. Action economy.
Because I halted its movement, it didn't technically leave Reaver's threat zone, so I don't think he would get the opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. He moves and then is stopped as soon as he leaves your threat range, right?
Yeah, he would have made it 5 feet. So he would have just left Dorngul's threat range. And then he would have been stopped.
Yeah, so he would probably be like stopped right here.
So it should be centered on this space here. Because as soon as he moves 5 feet, that's when my attack gets to be triggered because of the hold the line ability. And
Gotcha.
then he's stopped.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking something up real quick. So we are going to go back up to Farron, who is currently in this thing's mouth.
Yeah, I don't like being in this thing's mouth. What do I need to do? A strength check?
You need to make an escape check so you can give me a athletics or acrobatics roll to try to get out of this thing's mouth.
I will do acrobatics. Right. How does a 17 plus 2, 19?
Barely, you are barely able to struggle out of this thing's mouth. As you wiggle free a bit and you just fall, you fall down to the ground a bit, down onto like one knee, a bit bloody with a couple piercing wounds on like your upper torso and just covered in dinosaur spit.
That's nice. So you know what? I'm in this thing, so that's what, 10. I do 10, 15, 20 was still within it. Threat range.
You still have a bonus action.
I know. I was wondering if I can action surge or not. Trying to think.
Action surge is a bonus action. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, it is a free action.
A free action. You're right. Yeah, you can action surge because you used your action to struggle out of its mouth and then you moved away, so you can action surge to get an action back.
You know what? Yeah, sure, I can do that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't like this thing. This thing needs to. It hurts. I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna swipe at it twice. So yeah. Let's see here. This is an 18 hit.
An 18 will hit.
Okay. And I'm just gonna roll for the next one. 25 hit.
25 will hit as well.
All right, so we're gonna do this. That's 10 plus 6, so 16 slashing.
Okay.
And 15 slashing.
15 slashing. Okay.
That'll be it.
Dorngal.
Alrighty. I'm going to bonus action shape change into a night scorpion.
Night Scorpion. Where? There it is. Night Scorpion will now be playing the form of Drungle. Or Dorngal.
I just need control.
Yep. There you go.
Alright, and then let's see if I should roll. Both in its movement. It's going to skitter over here. And then I'm going to recklessly attack this guy.
Is Wild Shape a bonus action or an action?
It gives them a moon druid of sufficient level. That's why it's a bonus action.
Gotcha.
If I was not a moon druid,
It would be a full action.
at 6th level, it would have to be a full action.
Okay.
That's why I can't rage and shape change in the same turn, because they're both bonus actions. So I'm attacking recklessly. Your character sheet. That's weird.
Night Scorpion's attack is a +4.
Okay, so it is a 19 on the first hit.
19 will hit. And the claw's a D8 +2.
Second claw is a 22.
22 will hit. What did the first damage do for the claw?
Okay. First claw is 6. Second, I'm sorry, it's gonna be 8 because I'm raging. So
Okay.
max damage. So that is 10, 12 points for the second claw, and then the tail. 10s. What's the bonus on the tail?
Is a +4.
So 14 is probably gonna miss it.
Yep.
Okay. Those are all my attacks, and I have a -2 to my AC until the beginning of my next turn.
Yep. And it has advantage on you because you reckless.
Yep.
All right, Theron.
Oh, sorry.
Theron,
Oh, there.
not Theron. Therian, I'm sorry. There's an I there.
I was a little confused there for a moment too.
It's what happens when you guys fuse.
Ah,
I think I'm going to follow Farron's lead and action surge against this thing and attack it 4 times.
Okay, so you're going to attack and then action surge and attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Though I don't know if that's going to hit. That's a 16.
16 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, that is going to be 15 slashing. Second attack is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Will be 11 slashing. And then the action surge. And then third attack is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That is 15 slashing. Fourth attack. Oh, I don't think that one's going to hit. That's a 13.
13 will miss.
13 will miss. Okay. And then bonus action, ask Reaver to
You can't
dodge.
bonus. Oh no, that was a free action. That's right. You said
Yep.
bonus action before. Okay. Christiana.
Don't worry, always confused.
And I'm going to stand up and burn 10 feet of movement to move forward into the nope terrain and stab it.
Okay.
Hexblade's Curse adds my proficiency to damage. Which is fine. And you know what? We are going to cast Booming Blade on this. Assuming it hits. Does a 19 hit?
19 will hit.
Okay, so it is going to take 4, 8, 12 damage from that, and it is now affected by a Booming Blade until the start of its next turn. My next turn?
And what does Booming Blade do?
My next turn. If it willingly moves, it is going to take thunder damage.
Gotcha.
Amongst a whole pile of other things that'll happen if it tries to move away from any of us.
Alrighty. So,
I don't know that.
don't know what.
Shadow Fox was saying it doesn't know that it can't move.
Yeah, well, it's a dinosaur. It wouldn't know that anyway.
It's going to find out the hard way.
Cornelius is going to step up over here, and he's going to snap his fingers for just a brief second as a get a token here.
Is it a turret?
As a small three-legged shield appears in front of him.
I used shield.
Oh, he used the protector.
And
nice.
Everyone within 10 feet of this little dome gets, what is it?
It's like a certain amount of temp HP.
It's temp HP. 1d8 plus your intelligence modifier. Wow, that's great there, Cornelius. So everybody's going to get 1 temp HP. Oh wait, no, his stats are different. I'm sorry, everybody's going to get 4 temp HP.
Yay!
I'll take it.
Which doesn't sound like much, but I believe he can pulse that thing every round, can't he? So everyone gets the temp HP again every round.
So
No, it doesn't. It's not additive though. It just resets.
No, it's not additive, but it can still do it every round.
yeah, so
It's free mitigation.
so Reaver, Baron, and Christiana have 4 temp HP right now,
Okay.
and that's all he can do. But the dinosaur here, not really liking the fact that it got smacked in the face last time it tried to move, is going to take a bite at the dwarf on the back of the dog.
It's fair.
Does a 25 hit?
It sure does.
Okay. You're going to take 40 points of piercing damage
Oh,
as you're plucked up off your dog and now restrained in this thing's mouth. And much like it did last time, it's going to look over at Christiana and just throw its head at her. And since you don't have all of your hit points, it has advantage on this attack.
oh my
The
god!
shark!
That's horrible.
Does a 18 hit you?
Matches.
It matches. Okay. So,
I'm going to use a reaction here, even though I'm restrained. I can still use reactions, apparently. I don't know why restrained doesn't restrict that stuff, but it doesn't. I'm going to use... What is the ability called? Warding maneuver from inside of its mouth. which allows me to roll a d8 and add that to the AC against an ally that is being attacked.
I'm not sure if you can do that if you can't see them. If you're in it, if you're within its mouth, you think you still have to be able to
That's
see
fair.
them.
You do have to be able to see it.
Yeah. And right now, all you can see is dinosaur tongue and throat.
Okay, that's fair.
God, that sounds so bad.
Don't forget the uvula.
It sounds so bad.
Now say if like you were restrained by like any sort of like plant spell or somebody was bear hugging you, yeah, that totally would work.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if my head was dangling out of its mouth instead
Yeah.
of my feet, then sure. But nope, I'm on board with that. That's fair.
You are going to take 21 points of piercing damage, and I need another strength saving throw.
Oh God, don't swallow him.
Please swallow. Please swallow. Please. Oh, sorry.
This is better. 23.
Okay, you'll save, so you won't be knocked prone. But it's once again going to try to run north, so it's going to take the thunder damage. And
I would like to use reaction.
Night Scorpion, Christiana, and Farron are all going to get attack of opportunities.
Not until it leaves my threat range.
Well, it's going to leave your threat range.
Was it moving diagonal away?
Nope, it's moving straight north.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction of Sentinel. To see if I can hit it.
Yeah, both of us are doing the thing.
Yeah, we're doing
All right,
the
double
things then.
Sentinels. Let's see if Sentinel's going to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit. That'll be a 28.
Yeah.
That is a
Now,
11.
now technically, since
He gets there.
since the tiefling is before the centaur in the turn order, would the centaur still lose her sentinel strike?
The Sentinel Strike would only have to be applied to the first person who uses it. I won't make them waste it, seeing as how it would still technically go in a turn order. So Farron's Sentinel would go off once she hit made contact.
It's not a burn. It's just if something leaves your threat range, you can proc it.
But that's what I mean. It's like the proc would happen with Farron
yeah.
instead of you.
I missed either way.
What'd you get?
11.
Yeah, that would miss. But a 28 hits.
That's the first time I've ever used Sentinel, so I don't really know how
You
else
do
that
you
works.
deal normal damage, but
Oh,
the
okay.
moment something leaves your threat range and you strike them, it stops their movement.
Okay, I thought it was just a reaction. It's just a defensive thing.
It's basically you take your attack of opportunity as normal. If it hits, you can use Sentinel, which doesn't have a number of charges
It-
or
it
anything.
just
It's
stops
just
them.
a no.
Okay. So that is 9 damage.
9. All right. So you have denied the Triceratops a possible escape with a dwarven.
Doesn't also
with
reduce
the
its
meal.
movement to 0.
Yeah, it can't move
Yeah, that's
anymore
why. That's why it stopped.
Yeah.
So why did it move 5 feet?
because it left your threat range. Because that's when an attack of opportunity happens, is when it leaves your threat range.
Oh, okay.
So as it's leaving your threat range, you strike.
Yep.
Cool.
Farron.
Oh, yeah, my turn. Anyway, here, how am I gonna do this? You know what? Same as the first. If I go in here, do I
It's-
get damage?
No, it's just difficult terrain.
Okay, I'm going in there. And I'm gonna swipey swipe. All right.
Swiping, no swiping. Swiping,
25.
No swiping.
That hits.
And 17.
And 17.
All right, and so
Yeah, from now on, like, just do one attack and damage at a time so I can calculate stuff.
okay. 11 slashing
Okay.
and 15 slashing. That's all.
mathing here. Here we go. Sorry, I was kind of stuck on what was happening.
Oh, you're fine.
Who we got next? Dorngal.
Okay. Crap, which book is Night Scorpions and Tome of Beast? Well, I'll just grab it later. So I'm attacking recklessly again.
Okay. Let me get the Night Scorpion up here.
So first claw.
Thought I pulled it up. Guess I didn't.
So it's +4, right? So 19 for the first claw.
That'll hit.
Okay. Oh, that was garbage. 5 points of damage. That is a miss. On the second claw. And on 17.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's the stinger, and that's poison. So is that the D4 or D6 for that one?
Stinger is 1d10 plus 2 plus 2d6 poison. And that's it. He's got to make a con save,
Okay, so
which he will.
So the piercing attack is 4 points on piercing stinger. The poison damage, is it half or separate save?
It's half damage and prevents the blindness.
Okay, so then it takes 4 points of poison damage. And for the grapple attack on the claw, do both claws have to hit?
I don't see a grapple attack on here.
For the Night Scorpion.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Night Scorpion's character sheet. I don't see a grapple attack on here. I see multi-attack where it has 3 attacks, 2 with its claws, 1 with its stinger, but there's nothing on the character sheet. Give me a second. You said it's in Tome of Beast.
I think it is, yeah. Bringing up mine. I totally forgot to bring it up.
Let's see here.
Yeah, with the claw. Bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled. Yeah, each can grapple 1 target. Okay, yep. If you read the claw text for the attack. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know why roll 20 didn't port that over. That's like super important. It's like,
Funny enough, it's because it's not all entered by Roll20. They just do it really fast. There are a lot of spells that are missing from a lot of the handbooks, or the details of the spells are incorrect.
Wow, who does their imports?
This is probably from the company that they're partnered with.
Well, they suck.
Let's see. So then it's grappled.
Mhm.
So if it wants to try and move, it has to make an escape DC of 12.
Okay. That was Dorngal. Therian.
So I'm in its mouth, restrained at the moment. Correct? And I'm like staring down the back of its throat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How smart is my dwarf? Not smart. So we're going to do something not smart. I'm going to not try to escape. Stay where I am. I'm going to pull off my belt the grenade that I was given before we left town.
Oh my god, are you gonna chuck the grenade down its throat?
Pop the fuse on that bad boy and just let it roll down its throat.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. What do you want me to add to this?
Your strength,
anything.
because it's throwing.
Okay. That will be an 18.
Okay. You just chuck the grenade down this thing's throat, and then about a second later, you hear an explosion. Go ahead and roll the damage.
I don't know what the damage on that is.
It is 48 explosive damage.
Okay.
That's going to be indigestion.
Oh yeah, it is. Let's see.
Somebody rolled well.
I'm sorry, it's 46 4d6 explosive.
Okay.
And then
Hope I
I am
roll that
going.
well again.
Then I am going to need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay. That is going to be 20 damage.
Okay.
That's
Con
respectable.
save. What is my con modifier? I sure hope it's good. Oh, it's very good. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be 21 on the con save.
Okay. As like there's an explosion, there's about a spurt of flame that comes up back out from its throat, and like it barely licks you at where you're at. Doesn't really do any sort of damage.
I
Give me
stick
give me
my
a second
hand out
here.
of its mouth and give a thumbs up to the group.
Okay, Arnold.
You can hear it like groaning in pain, and it kind of like sways side to side, but it holds you firm in its jaws.
Okay. From inside of its mouth, I will use my bonus action to yell as loud as I can. Go ahead and finish it off there, Reaver. And Reaver is going to make a bite attack.
Okay.
Where did I put Reavers? There it is. Okay. That is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Is 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it needs to make a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
And it has disadvantage on saves
From
from the hex.
no.
Those are checks, not saves.
Funny that it doesn't cause saves. All right, so anyway,
Yeah.
the first number I rolled was the lowest one anyway, so that is going to be a total of 24.
Oh yeah, that saves. No problem.
Okay. So everybody within 10 feet here, your new temp HP is still going to be 4.
Hooray!
As
Would do.
2 more pistol shots go off, both unfortunately are going to miss.
Oof.
All right, Triceratops at where it's at is, let's see, it's going to bite down on our friend here.
Can it still bite with somebody in its mouth?
Yeah, he's biting them inside. It's kind of like he's chewing them.
Okay. He's chewing.
He's chewing them.
The dwarf. Okay. I
Yep,
thought he was
so
gonna bite somebody else.
That's going to be a 28.
Ugh.
Oh yes.
Dude, are you still up?
that's- Yep.
It's going to be 36 points of piercing damage.
36 points of piercing. Okay.
And it's not really going to try to move this time. Instead, it slams its tail a bit, and then it flicks it towards Christiana as one of the spikes dislodges and flies towards her.
Ooh,
Oh damn.
I love those ones.
I don't like it.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That matches.
That will match.
Wait. Yep. He got temp HP.
Yep.
True. $33 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Farron.
Stop that.
All right. not really much I can just do except for slashy. So that's all we're doing. All right. First roll. That'll be a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
All right. Damage is 12 slashing.
Okay.
Second hit. That'll be a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 8 plus 6, 14 slashing.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Dorngal.
All right. Recklessly attacking once more. So. Ooh, that's 20.
Nice.
Yay for damage. Plus 4. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage from the first one. Oh wait, no, it's
No,
brutal
because
criticals.
it's brutal critical, so it automatically does 10 damage. It automatically
So
does 10
it's
damage.
12. I'm sorry, 12 plus 11.
23. All right, so that claw seems to have cut a very vital artery in this thing's leg. As it just snips down, you can see blood begin to leak out and then just begin to gush as this thing struggles to hold itself for a moment, and it catches its leg, and it just stands there staring at you almost on instinct as it's still standing. Like, you know this should have killed, but it's
Okay.
resisting death at the moment.
Last
gonna do
stand.
my
1
other
HP.
claw.
Let's go.
Oh, nope, that's 19. So plus 4, that's a 19.
19 hits.
That's 11 points of bludgeoning again.
Okay, this time it can't resist the damage of your claws, and it falls over dead. And as its head hits the ground, Therian comes tumbling out again, covered in puncture wounds, blood, and dinosaur spit. His face kind of blackened from the soot that it had been bellowing out from its stomach.
So he looks like he's in pretty bad shape. So, I am going to cancel my rage and my wild shape.
Okay.
So I am back to better than the average barefoot form. And then I'm going to, at third level, so burn a third level slot for this. Cure wounds. My dwarven friend here.
All right. So while you're doing that, let's go ahead and take an actual break here. We can get something to drink and all that fun stuff before we continue on with the next leg of the journey. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, guys. Stick with us.
I have to reset my internet.
All right. So unfortunately, we are going to have to call it early tonight. I don't know why. I don't know if I was stung or bit or what's going on, but part of my lip is continuing to swell
Oh
right
shit.
now. So I need to go take care of that. I don't have any other symptoms or anything like that. I'm wondering if something was in the food I ate today and it bit me while I bit it. Not entirely sure, but I need to go take care of this because it isn't going to be something that will take care of itself. And I noticed that during the combat, I can see it on camera slowly starting to swell up as I can feel it. So,
Okay.
sorry about that,
You're
everyone.
gonna head to the hospital, right?
Oh no, I don't need to head to the hospital right now. Like the only thing
Okay.
that it's showing is it's swelling up. If anything, I'm just going to cut it open.
Okay.
Self-surgery and all that. But
All right.
so I'm gonna have to go take care of that. Sorry about that, everyone. But hopefully we will catch you on Saturday for Withered Wastes. But until then, have a good one.